What in the world is this? The layout change? No one is looking at the layout for OBS. It keeps changing. Like the whole presentation of what I see on this. Alright, hold on. Where is that? The expedition came back, apparently.
Take a look at this.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Scout ship setting sail.
Crabs are amazing, right?
Oh yeah! They're delicious boiled or grilled. Even their innards are yummy. And 5 sets of
yeah,
legs,
do
that's
that.
so many!
That's all true. But what really makes them amazing is their miraculous ability to regenerate. They can detach their own legs when a predator attacks, which lets them get away.
It's called autotomy.
And then, not long after they detach their leg, a new one grows from the stump.
Really? So you're saying we need to catch lots of crabs, then scare them so they detach their own legs?
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. We can harvest as much as we like. No one's thought of this before. We're geniuses.
Huh. I never knew that. I thought only lizards could regrow a lost body part, and only their tails.
Lizards. Do you think Dial's tail can grow back?
If it does, we could make a killing by selling dial tails.
Would they be tasty?
No idea.
Ugh, no way.
Have you heard? Marcus and his pirates were taken out by the Royal Navy.
So, he even got Marcus's crew now.
Of the 4 pirate kings who terrorized Midgand, only Ifrid and his crew remain.
Aren't the seas still swarming with pirates?
Only small fry that rob small civilian ships on the sly. But the only pirates left that can pick a fight with the Royal Navy and win are Ifrid and his crew.
In other words, the only ship left that's truly free is the Von Eltia.
For a merchant, you really seem to like these pirates.
He may be crooked, but money's not all he's after. If profit was his only desire, he could have made more by selling us out.
But that'd be too boring, don't you think? The fun's in making a killing by breaking the rules.
You're a funny guy.
And that's why Ifrid goes through him whenever we need to dock here.
Well, I can't say I've ever met a human like him. Here I come! Come on, really? Here I come! Out of my way! Come on, really? Here I come! 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 No mercy! Come on, really?
You're fighting the Reaper. Let's go! How's that? Eat it! How's that? Let's go! How's that? Let's go! How's that? Eat it!
If you want to live, get out of my way.
How do I do that again?
You're fighting the Reaper. Let's go! How's that? Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! Let's go! How's that? No escape! Tremble! Blast them!
If you want to live, get out of my way.
The wind's kicking and the tide's flowing, and we're stuck here.
Then why not just set sail?
Not going to happen. The Abbey hasn't given us permission yet.
And we would need their permission, why?
The kingdom keeps a strict watch on harbors and sea routes. It's like they've erected walls and gates in the sea.
Aha! Midgand is spread across a number of islands. The sea is the only way to get from one place to another. If they can control the ships, they can control the flow of people, goods, and even information.
Exactly. They even created that fortress, Vortigern, to help them do just that.
It's restrictive, but it's also necessary. Demons are out at sea too, and exorcists are the only ones who can stand against them.
Even still, it rubs me the wrong way. A sea dog obeys nothing but the winds and the waves.
I've heard there's a prison island somewhere where they keep the worst of the worst, but it's a hard tale to swallow.
It's true.
And the rumors that hundreds of demons are imprisoned there?
Fact.
People say that no one has ever escaped from there alive.
That one's a lie. After all, we're here.
Wait, you don't mean...
Keep your mouth shut. Otherwise, you'll fare worse than anyone on that island.
Yes, sir. I didn't hear a thing.
Sir, scouts have reported seeing a powerful demon. Its danger level has been classified as Code Red.
Understood. I'll notify the Abbey we have a Code Red demon in our midst. Send out an emergency alert to the neighboring areas.
Right!
With wild demons this close to the capital, the Abbey must have had its hands full.
Eisen, what did he mean by a Code Red demon?
It's like a most wanted list for demons. From the latest I've heard, there's around 10 such demons across the territories.
Oh, they sound pretty tough.
That would be putting it lightly. Suffice it to say, you wouldn't want to face one unprepared.
Then we'd best be prepared.
Let's get going. While we're wasting time here, the Abbey is digging in.
You said you heard about Ifrit on the prison island, right?
I heard an exorcist legate named Melchior took him away. I don't know anything beyond that.
Neither do I. What about you, Magilu?
Word is he was taken away about a year ago. Caused quite a stir, if I remember right. Everything about him was kept a tight secret. No one even knew what cell he was in.
Ifrit is an ordinary human, right?
Yeah. He doesn't have the abilities of an exorcist, and he isn't a demon either.
Weird. I mean, if they were just trying to bust up his gang, why capture him but leave the crew free?
If not his gang, what business does the Abbey have with him then?
We've cast our nets wide and can't come up with any explanation. We'll free him, though. His place is on the sea with us.
And you're convinced he's still alive?
They wouldn't have any problems killing a pirate who caused them trouble.
If the Abbey took him alive and for questioning, it means he has something they really want.
But he isn't the type to change his ways or bend his knee on anyone's orders.
He holds his own tiller.
Precisely.
Why did you come back to us?
I could tell you all missed me something awful.
We didn't. At all.
And what about your search for this traitor?
He slipped away yet again. I've no clue where he ran off to.
You're a witch. Can't you use a spell or something?
My spellcraft works kind of like a three-legged race. It simply requires my backstabbing, slippery accomplice.
Like a con artist needs an accomplice.
I am not a con artist.
I'm not going to help you find your traitor, you know.
How cold! Such an icy stare could freeze fire!
And you don't have anyone else?
Well, no.
Do you have a home to return to?
Nope.
Do you know a trade other than magic?
Nope.
What is it, Laphicet?
Magilu's story made my chest feel funny. And my nose is runny.
The witch has no friends, no home, and no purpose. I think what you're feeling is pity.
Pity?
It's when you feel sorrow for someone else.
I pity Magilu.
Oh, come on!
Move it or die. Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem! This is the Reaper's
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
Huh. What'll it take to...
You'll be rust on my blade.
Killing flash!
When I'm this close, I won't miss!
Form zero!
You're finished!
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Of course. I'll handle it. Mod view. There you go.
Looks like you want to die. Eat it! You're wide open! Too slow!
Come on, really?
Don't get overconfident.
If you want to live, get out of my...
I'll finish this quick. No escape! Hold stop! No escape! No escape! Hold stop! See this? Eat it! No escape! Hold stop!
You'll be rust on my blade.
Hold stop! Hold stop! No escape! No escape!
忘在我面前，快点！
Let's go! How's that? One down.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Very well. Onward to Logris.
Wait, you're coming too?
Oh, it's ready to fight. Let's go! Let's go! For one! Outside!
Sorry to cut you down.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Wow. Those walls. They're so huge.
That's Logris, the capital of the Empire. They keep demons out by enclosing the city within a great wall.
Humanity has achieved great things on the backs of slave Malakim.
Why the surprise, Laphicet? You've been here before, right?
I have. But back then, I was not who I am now.
I see. Tethered Malakim aren't even allowed the freedom to observe their surroundings.
We'll soon lose such freedom ourselves.
Huh?
We've reached the heart of the Empire and of the Abbey. Soldiers and exorcists are stationed all around. This is no place for a collection of villains like us.
I'm not looking for a place. All I need to find is Artorias. That's it. Here I come!
wish I had power like that.
Don't waste my time.
Outside! Let's go! The Reaper's power. Eat it! You're wide open! The Reaper's power. Let's go! Let's go! No!
You won't get any pity or compassion.
Take a look at this. I knew this would be big. What a treasure! Scout ship setting sail.
An inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
Your face is all stiff.
I know.
You, in the black coat. Show me your documentation. Well? Your travel permit from the Abbey, where is it?
Foolish girl, how many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Magician?
Verily, I present to you the traveling troupe of mischievous misfits known across the land as Magilou's Menagerie.
Entertainment for the ceremony?
Why, yes, indeed we are, my dear. Please pardon my uncouth apprentice. Girl, allay the good man's fears and show him the dove trick you've spent all these weeks on. Go to.
Huh? Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to prepare.
You pathetic little shirker! A proper performer is perpetually prepared!
It's fine. Doves flying around would be a nuisance.
No, this will not do. If you cannot summon a dove, then act like one. Act like a dove!
Coo.
What a weird game.
Remember, Magilou's Menagerie manufactures mirth. That was just a small sample for the good citizenry of Logris.
Hey, you can't advertise here! Move along!
As you say.
That was a fine ploy, Magilou.
Well, don't expect tricks like that every day. Coo. Oh, that murderous gaze! Coo.
Those doves were amazing.
Just a crude trick. If anything, it just shows the capital's defenses are pathetic.
More like it shows how much confidence they have in those defenses. How many soldiers are here, Laphicet?
The number of exorcists in the capital? At least 1,000. And 2 divisions of guards.
I'd expect no less from the capital. They're not careless. They're covered.
We need transit documents.
See how the citizens smile? To think they were fleeing from demons just a few years ago.
To hold an observance of this scale shows just how much peace their power has brought.
A piece paid for with Laffy's.
Velvet?
The Abbey's job is getting harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey?
You're kidding me. How do you not even know that?
The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans. Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exorcising evil.
Yeah. The Abbey's official name is the Exorcist Abbey of the Church of Midgand. Nowadays, its members are all called exorcists.
I'm impressed. You've done your research.
So basically, they're just one branch of the church, right? For a side branch, they don't really strike me as humble.
Of course not. The High Priest entrusted all his power to the Abbey's leader, Lord Artorius. He's effectively retired.
So the Abbey's leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all. The prince also gave Lord Artorius authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
Lord Artorius commands Midgand now, and has formed a new theocracy to combat the demon blight.
And that is the origin of the Holy Midgand Empire. The Abbey is its foundation, and its ray of hope.
Wow, okay, got it. The Abbey's a big deal.
Right now, Prince Percival is the one ruling Midgand. He's the crown prince.
The crown prince? What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared that a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the footsteps of the king by working hand in hand with Lord Artorius and the Abbey. As long as we have Lord Artorius and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright. Ask anyone.
Got it. So all of Midgand is on Artorius' side.
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
I want to see the exorcists! We need to thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah! I'll follow the rules, too. I won't be selfish.
They sure are popular.
Because these people don't know the truth.
You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
Can't go that way. There's just word. Hold on, let me look around first. Make sure I don't miss anything. Like this treasure chest. Can't go there yet.
Listen to those cheers. The royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
Ceremony started.
It'll be impossible to slip in now.
After the opening 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there.
would not be
You can
lost.
climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the
suicide.
name of that man was Artorius Colbrand. None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorius' noble act. To bring us salvation from demons, he sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Inominat, one of the 5 Empyreans, and blessed us with the strength of the Malachim.
But he's a murderer!
Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him. You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to Artorius' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd!
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous.
I'm gonna use the bathroom
of
a
you
minute.
all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet.
What?
The shepherd Artorius. That's who you're after?
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorius.
Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
No one's stopping you.
Goodbye.
Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented!
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Eifried has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville. Serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
My stomach made a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
But I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah. He was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorias' side. Because now I want to take Artorias down too.
Shepherd! Savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness. What an appropriate title for Lord Artorias. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorias, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorias?
How pompous can you get?
Artorias has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
Lord Artorias' speech was so wonderful. I teared up halfway through.
I was so worried when the demons appeared. I'm so glad I put my faith in the Abbey.
The exorcists put their lives on the line to protect us. We've got to do what we can to help.
I want to marry the shepherd when I grow up.
Now that's popularity.
Ignorance is bliss.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Repent? Are you talking to me?
Yes. When I look at your vestments around your chest, your hips, I can tell your sins are many and deep.
Say that again. Exactly what were you staring at?
Well, mankind is rife with sin, and I am no different. You must acknowledge your misdeeds and confess them to the great Empyreans. By confronting your sinful urges, you will be empowered to resist them.
Is that so? You're saying I just need to confess all the bad things I've done?
Yes, confess your darkest sins, my child, assured that none is beyond the forgiveness of the Empyreans.
Empyreans, hear my confession. When I was in prison, I instigated a riot and used it to break myself out.
Huh?
Then I set fire to some warehouses in town and stole a ship to make my getaway. Then I teamed up with some pirates to destroy a military fortress. I killed anyone who got in my way.
What?
What do you think, Father? Will the Empyreans forgive me?
I think you should turn yourself into the Abbey and let them help you repent.
That's convenient. I'm already planning on going to the Abbey. You see, I'm going to kill their boss, Artorias.
I need an exorcist over here! Quick! Somebody! Anybody!
That's about how I figured it'd go.
That is one impressive cathedral. It fits the capital.
Yes. It's incredible.
It's as I heard. It wasn't built using Moloch arts, but the latest architectural engineering techniques. Look at those arches, the mathematical logic, the structural ornamentation. This is an architectural marvel.
So, is that Empyrean in there?
I highly doubt it. Empyrean worship has become mostly symbolic over the years. This cathedral wasn't built as a place of worship. It's commemorative, to celebrate the continent's unification.
In other words, a show of power.
That explains why they spared no expense.
It's too early to be impressed. This is just the entrance, and it's unfinished. They're constructing a colossal temple inside here. They say it'll take centuries to complete.
Centuries? That's insane. How could they think that's a good idea?
Your guess is as good as mine. I suppose that sometimes humans just have a need to push their limits.
Yeah, seriously.
The Reaper and a demon are shaking their heads at this overwrought monstrosity. Intrinsic worth, 0.
I wonder what it'll look like when it's finished.
Yeah, sure.
Take a look at this. Scout ship setting sail.
It's a history book titled The Rise and Fall of Midgand. About 800 years ago, our continent was conquered by a military force from another continent. Few records exist of the following 500 years. A period known as the Era of Darkness, or the Dark Period. Then 300 years ago, a great hero named Claudin Asgard reunited the kingdom, bringing an end to the Dark Period.
Claudin, huh? Where have I heard that name before?
All right.
That's enough for today.
Thanks for teaching me, Arthur. Your techniques are so amazing. Where did you learn them?
They came from my own master, a man named Claudin. He developed them himself.
Wow, they're so graceful. I wish I could move like that.
I've taught you the forms, but for some reason your execution deviates from the ideal.
Well, my body just kinda moves on its own.
You're a handful, Velvet. But I will say you do resemble Claudin some. He was a strange person himself. He always wore this peculiar cape, for instance.
Cape, you say?
Deep down, Claudin was strong like fire, vivacious like water, steadfast like earth, and free like wind. I can't help but admire him to this day.
Wow, I'd love to meet him.
Sadly, that's impossible.
Is he dead?
Yes, he is. He died to protect me. That's why
No way. The events recounted in this book happened 300 years ago. It can't be the same Claudin.
Velvet, are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't mind me.
King Claudin was quite strong, wasn't he?
He was more than just that. He's the most well-loved and trusted king in our history. Or so the book claims.
To this day, all of Midgard's rulers claim to be direct descendants of King Claudin Asgard. Knowing that, there might be meaning behind them bestowing Artorias with the grandiose title of Shepherd. I could see it as an attempt to recreate the same glory enjoyed by the Hero King who ended the Dark Period.
If that's true, it's a childish ploy. The world's not so easily changed.
I wouldn't be so sure. What matters is that the title inspires hope in the people, who in turn give him their support. Then, as their shepherd, he can guide his flock in any direction he pleases.
If Artorias knowingly accepted that title, we can be sure he's fully committed to his cause.
Oh, he's certainly committed. I've seen just how far he's willing to go.
Right.
He may be the shepherd now, but no one knows who he was before the Advent, or what he did.
No, they don't.
But he showed up one day with a mallet in tow, routed the demons, and formed a band of skilled young exorcists.
That sounds pretty suspicious.
Right? But the kingdom readily acknowledged his abilities and his conviction, and threw its full support behind him.
Maybe he plans on usurping power for himself.
Not likely. He's worked tirelessly to rebuild the church and state, and shore up the royal family's position.
Lining his pockets from the state coffers, then.
Not the slightest chance. Rather, he's got all the other higher-ups worried he's working himself to death.
Then what's he after?
Maybe there is no ulterior motive. Maybe he is our shepherd. Whatever the case, if he hadn't shown up when he did 3 years ago, Midgard would be a smoking ruin.
Pretty sure there's nothing for us to do here. That was the tavern, wasn't it? Oh, is the purple one the tavern then?
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that, then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oh.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifreed's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorias is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap.
Damn.
I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them.
Washington released Dwayne Haskins. Why?
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie?
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge.
No, we're not.
Forget about work until
Nothing's
the
going
morning
on.
comes.
Everything is fine. I can literally see what's going on from...
Right. You're missing Captain Ifreed. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think?
Truly is a strange world.
No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. Few can accomplish that. It takes strength, real strength, and I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifrit's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifrit's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
The shepherd Artorius, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Destroying red crates in a warehouse? Doesn't sound very nice.
Have we ever been nice?
I suppose not.
This is a contract job, so let's keep costs down. I'll call the Von Eltia and have her draw the guards away.
If you would.
What will we be destroying?
Who knows? That's hardly our concern.
Kind face for such a hard woman.
She knew about me and our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. To think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard, too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
That ceremony was simply fantastic. Lord Artorius' speech was brilliant, of course, but Prince Percival was really something too. He raises up Artorius to help the country and its people, then willingly steps down. Now that's what I call a king.
You think so? Well, to me, he just looks like a wimp.
He may look that way, but he has a great inner strength. He's excelled as a scholar and a leader since he was young. His only hobby is falconry, but sadly, I hear he hasn't had the time for it lately.
You seem like a big supporter of his.
Well, he's got 2 younger brothers, but just between you and me, they're dolts. Worse, they hang with a bad crowd. If anything were to happen to Prince Percival, the future of Midgand would be bleak.
I see. So everyone's hopes are riding on him then.
Which means Midgand's vulnerable without him.
Greetings, Magilou's menagerie. You've come to exactly the right place.
You must be a Bloodwing. What do you want?
You already know about the Code Red demons, right?
The really strong demons the Abbey wants gone? Yeah.
Would you ever consider hunting them down for us? We'll reward you properly.
Reward? Why pay us when the Abbey would do it for free?
It's complicated. The Abbey is calculating in their deployments, especially where Code Red demons are concerned.
I get it. They'll only act if they determine the demon would cause more harm than the losses they'd incur in battling it. That does seem logical.
But sometimes people have lost a loved one to such a demon. Or sometimes they have a connection to the person the demon used to be. Wherever there's a Code Red demon, you can bet there are people willing to pay good money to have it killed.
And let me guess, that's where the Bloodwings come in.
Exactly. There are Bloodwings all throughout Midgand who have information on these Code Red demons. If you defeat a demon and report back to my comrades, they'll make sure you're well compensated.
All right, I understand. But I won't make any promises.
That's fine. No sense in drawing up a contract when the hunter probably won't survive anyway. If you get results, let us know. We'll hold up our end. That being said, I'd feel guilty if I didn't help out at least a little, so here, take this.
Those Bloodwings are definitely a rough crowd.
To be fair, things are never that straightforward when you're dealing with demons.
All that matters is that there's something in it for us if we hunt those Code Red demons. The only thing better than fighting formidable foes is getting paid for it.
Just remember that these Code Red demons are tough enough to make the Abbey shiver. We'd be wise not to underestimate them.
We should talk to those Bloodwings before considering any of the marks. They might have information that will help us prepare.
Yeah, and we better remember to upgrade our equipment.
Right.
Hey, Laphicet.
What is it, Roguro?
Mabo curry.
Huh? Oh.
You're an interesting one. You like Mabo curry that much, huh?
It smells good. And it's creamy and kind of spicy. Eating it made me feel nice.
I'd say you love it then. Do all Malachim have such an appetite?
Each has their own tastes. Some eat a lot, some eat a little. Just like humans or demons.
What do you like, Eisen?
Drinks, I suppose.
What else?
Pretty much just drinks.
Don't you like anything else?
Is it a problem if I don't?
No. I'm just wondering.
For me, it's drinks and candied sweet potatoes.
That's where you boil strips of sweet potato in oil and then coat them in sugar, right?
Yeah, I never get tired of them.
So you like to drink, but you've also got a sweet tooth?
Yeah. Is that so strange?
No.
Candied sweet potatoes. Sounds good.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just a sign that you're alive, remember?
Right.
You better be ready.
We're finished here. Let's go.
On to battle! No escape!
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Dark and light!
Come on, really?
You better be ready.
Let's go! You're wide open!
I'm trying.
No mercy! Won't that one be? That all you got?
Unarmed.
You better be ready.
You're wide open! Out there! You're wide open!
They were nothing.
I was pushing L2 and it didn't do anything.
You're fighting the Reaper. Out there! Killing blast! But I'm this close. I won't miss! Form zero! If you want to live, get out of my...
Always ready to fight.
Who wants some next? If you want to live, get out of my way.
Okay.
On to battle!
How's that? Eat it! Hurricane! Go for it! You're wide open! It's a flat step! How's that? Hold up! Disruption! Disruption! Eat it! Hurricane! Hold up!
Take a look at this.
Great! Let's do this one run Getsu style, guys!
Scout ship settings.
Looks like you want to die.
Sorry to cut you down.
Don't waste my time.
Nothing can stop these fists.
No escape! Let's go! Eat it! Out there! No escape! Let's go! For two! See this? Watch them! Out there! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! Out there! Want some of this?
Come on, really?
Oh, you have to have 6 characters in your party. I just looked it up. I was looking at game facts. I think so, yeah.
We're finished here.
Have you heard? The Abbey is building a new base. I hear it's a huge temple in the middle of some mountains near a site of ancient ruins. If they've got time to build a temple, they should use it to kill more demons instead.
You sure you want to talk like that here?
Ha! I'm different from all those losers who swoon over the shepherd's pretty words and ignore reality. No one's found a way to cure demon blight yet, and demons are still swarming everywhere. Sure, maybe things are not as bad as they could have been, but we still have no idea what's going to happen next. Think about it. Demons could be infiltrating the city as we speak, and we'd be none the wiser.
Yep, you're completely right. All right, the guards are gone. Let's in.
Benwick and the crew did a fine job.
Red crates. These must be our targets. The seal of Midgand Cathedral?
Should we look inside?
There's no need. Burn them, Laphicet.
Okay.
We're done here. Let's go.
That storm cost too much time. I must report to Lord Artorias as soon as possible. It's you!
Oh, hey. The crybaby.
Eleanor Hume, Exorcist Praetor!
Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Next step! Hurricane, see this? See this? I'll stop you! Destruction! Wide open!
He's awake!
Willing to fight without your Malachine?
No! You set the storehouse ablaze?! The people have worked so hard to withstand this time of crisis. How can you destroy what they have so painstakingly built?
Because I'm not human.
You'll pay for this, you demon!
More Malachim up her sleeves.
I will protect you, Madam Eleanor! Come and face me now, demon! He's adorable. Am I?
Ooh, I found you at last.
That bad voice!
Bienfu, you traitor! You'll never leave my clutches again!
Not her! No!
What are you doing? Get out there and fight!
Hey, look! Is that smoke? It is! Fire!
The fire has spread enough. Let's get going.
You're coming with us.
Let me go! Oh, witch nippers!
Madam Exorcist! What happened? Oh, you're badly hurt.
I can wait. Gather the people and put out that fire.
Yes, madam.
Tell me, do you know what was being kept in that warehouse?
Mostly nectar, I believe. Vast stores of the medicine provided by High Priest Gideon to be distributed to doctors across the land.
Medicine given by the church. Why would anybody destroy it?
Whew. Looks like we're in the clear.
Misfortune and anguish! I had that little turncoat right in front of me! Well, at least now I know where to find him.
That weird little Moloch was the one you were looking for?
The very same. The Moloch Bienfu! A creature of unfathomable wickedness and beguiling cuteness who broke the heart of this wretched maiden! Once I finally catch him, who knows what I'll be capable of?
Not sure I get it.
Me neither.
Good. Pray that you never do. Let's go back and report our success.
On to battle! Unarmed.
Don't waste my time.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
I am at items! What do you want? What is it called? It won't let me use it.
Here I come! Won't that
Victory is ours.
You won't get any pity or compassion from...
What's the deal with you and that exorcist Eleanor?
She had tears in her eyes when we first saw her at Northgand. Velvet poked fun at her, calling her the crybaby exorcist.
Why would an exorcist cry?
Sacrificing the individual for the good of the many is part of Artorias' philosophy. She seemed troubled by that. She's naive.
That she can still carry on shows just how strong she is. It looks like they don't hand out the rank of Praetor to just anyone.
Hmm?
Just stay sharp around her. That's all.
By the way, is that Bienfu character that Magilou was after really a Moloch?
He may look strange, but yes, he's still a Moloch.
That means Magilou is an exorcist. Why does she call herself a witch then?
If she got locked up in that prison, she must have been kicked out of the Abbey.
Or she could be a fraud.
Yeah. Even if she wasn't an exorcist, she could still perform some tricks with a Moloch like that.
I will protect you, Madame Eleanor. Face me now, demon.
Right? Was that laughter?
I'm sorry.
Why apologize? Bienfu is funny, right?
Right.
Then if you want to laugh, laugh.
If you think that's funny, you should give it a try for yourself. Say,
Hi, I'm Laufeyset.
All right. Hi, I'm Laufeyset.
Knock it off!
Huh?
what's the problem?
People are staring. Don't attract attention.
I'm sorry.
She's so uptight. Let's try it together later, Laufeyset.
All right.
Well, we've learned one thing coming to the capital. The Abbey and Shepherd Artorias have expanded their power immensely.
They might as well be the Empire now. They have the undying support of the populace.
The Shepherd, savior of humanity.
I wonder what he meant by the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat.
That's what they call the gods they worship in church, right? The Empyreans? He promised a lot in that speech. But can he really command such a power?
I have no idea. Not even we Malachim know of them beyond the stories and legends. He called Innominat the Fifth Empyrean. There should only be four, one ruling each element.
Is he talking about a new Empyrean?
Have you heard anything, Laufeyset?
Sorry. I don't know anything about this.
It doesn't matter. We should be careful about taking his words at face value. The man is no saint. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his aims. But there's no way he could have a god at his beck and call.
Don't underestimate the Abbey.
Trust me, I'm not. That's why I'm using the Shadow Guild to help us hunt them down. And to make sure that I kill him.
What's he thinking about that? No, I just wanted to see. This looks so stupid. Sorry, I like the villager look better. That was funny.
Trouble at the docks, was there? Well, so long as the job was done. Good luck.
So, somebody means to ambush the Royal Medical Society on the Danan Highway.
The Royal Medical Society is a group of doctors that travel around healing the sick.
They're funded by donations given by ordinary folk.
Why would anyone attack them?
Don't ask me. Some people are just twisted.
And why would an underworld group defend them?
Who knows? Something to do with the attackers, perhaps?
Okay. Well.
You'll be rushed on my blade.
I like her villager look better, honestly. Not a fan of that look. I feel like it's a little wild.
No escape! On to battle!
Sounds like you're just behind.
You won't get any pity or compassion.
Take a look at this.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Scout ship settings.
I'm just stopping an ambush, I think that'd be...
Hey! Get out of our way! That's there! That's our food! Give it up! It's ours! Who wants some next? No escape! Deception! 1-2! Smash them!
There's only one job left. I just gotta kill these guys and it's over.
Hurricane! I'll stop you! Hurricane! I'll stop you!
So the attackers were demons. I guess that's why they needed us to stop the attack.
The doctors?
Looks like they ran off. It appears they were after this stuff.
Medicine with the cathedral seal.
That scarf, did that belong to the attackers?
Yeah, all three were wearing them. Does it mean something?
They were just demons. Aggressive ones who attack the innocent.
The job is done. Time to leave.
The stream is almost over anyway. I wonder if it's... Hold on. Oh, what the hell happened? Oh, must be. Alright, see ya. I will, see ya.